Welcome back, everybody. This is JC Collection, and we're coming to you today after waiting a year and a half, or about a year and a half, for this pre-order of who we're unboxing today, Deidara. So this is how the box arrived. It's in very good condition, honestly. No complaints about that. And this is the classic box that we see from time to time. When we got it, we noticed that it kind of compares to the Itachi. I think it was, yeah, the Itachi one. Pretty sure it's like the similar size box. So we're just excited to see him in general. So we're gonna unbox it and get into it. Ready? There it is. Deidara. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop this one out. Oh. Not gonna lie, this pop of color is incredible. It's like breathtaking. It's yellow. It's kind of like his, his jutsu. It's his explosion kind, fire-like personality coming out on the box. So we got our other marked labels in the back. We're gonna take them off. Maybe another close-up of the box's sides, because Rocket Toys always puts so much thought into the boxing, to the packaging, excuse me. That's amazing. Okay, for the big part, it's coming up already. Okay guys, bear with me, I'm excited. Oh my goodness! Stop! It's amazing. Okay, hold on. This is... Look at that. That is the coolest poster ever. Shut up! That is so cool. You know what? They did so much justice in this poster for this character, and it's beautiful. This one's got a cool one. All right, so now that we got that, these are all our assembly that it comes with. We're gonna make sure we have all the parts, but everything looks awesome. I'm really excited for the clay figures. I'm gonna show you guys. Look at that. It honestly looks, I'm ready to open it all up for you guys. It looks almost just like him. Oh my goodness. One more peek before I unbox this beauty of a toy, of a figure. This is one of the 3 faces that come with it. All right, and this is just average adventure Deidara face. Okay, and the robe is honestly really great quality. It's really similar to the Kisame one, like we had seen was like already updated. So this is, it's neat that it came out on this figure as well. We're gonna go ahead and take it off though, so we can free his arms and his neck. So we're trying to give the most accurate review as possible. And it seems that the wrapping goes all the way on the inside. So we're gonna go off camera and do that, or at least get it all unwrapped, because it might take a minute. In the meantime, I'm just gonna show you guys his legs, okay? So those we are gonna cut free, because it doesn't look like it doesn't appear to go underneath the clothing. However, in the arms, this knife wouldn't do anything. All right, so we got feet. All of this is cloth underneath up until his shoe is very much like this high-grade plastic. All right. Movement and articulation is honestly pretty good, considering. He also seems to bend around this area. I'm not sure what that is, but like the ankle area. Feels a little more loose than normal. Like you can stand him very many ways. Anyways, let's do the knees. Wow. Okay. That's really cool. He's got lots of flexibility. I give it an A+. Let me go ahead and rid him of this head. And that is how we're gonna attach the new faces as well, it seems. And we're gonna go ahead and put it on after we've taken all this off. We're not ones to usually undress the figures, but we have a feeling that once we get this off, we might, or they might have included, oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Of course they would include it. I'm so glad we recorded that. That's amazing. Okay, now we're gonna get the rest of this off. Okay. Now, so we've got them all unwrapped, and there you can see up close his scar, or his opening, his stitched up opening. It's pretty neat, honestly. We see him like this in one of his very last fights, so it's crazy to begin the unboxing like this is the beginning of, you know, like his end. That's so crazy. Well, we're gonna put his clothes back on and we're gonna keep going with this, but this is him in full figure. He's looking pretty awesome. And now we see that he doesn't come already included with any of his famous jutsu mouth hands, correct? But he's going to, we're going to show you them right now. Okay, so we've dressed him all back up for you guys, and all in all, it's of great quality, honestly. Like the figure is amazing. So something I didn't mention before is the hands. They feel very hand-like. I don't know if you can see there. They will grab your own. Ain't that so cool? Like a real hand. Oh, that's so crazy. Okay, and the rest of him is pretty much plastic all the way up until the toes. But that is a really cool feature, and I hope all the other hands are like that. And we're gonna go ahead, put him back for a minute, and show you guys the rest. I think it'd be easy enough to point out the obvious ones right here. This is one of his clay bombs, right? So we got this medium-sized one there. We got this smaller looking one. It's like an owl. I will admit that there's minimal detailing on it. Like, it's not super crazy, but I will say that like the texture looks very much like clay-like, you know, like you'll start to get these. That's pretty awesome. This one's also got his eyes though. So that's super neat. Your famous egg one. Whoa. That's pretty cool. That one's got more details, but I don't know if you can tell this carving around it. It's very like clay-like texture. Oh, I hate spiders. I hate spiders so much. This was the creepiest thing about Deidara for me. But look at that. That's so cool though. Okay, I'm gonna open up our first face now. We're moving on to the faces. This one doesn't look quite like him, honestly, but I think it is him when you put it together with the hair, and it's like one of his more mischievous looks. Like he's about to do something really bad. I'm going to show you guys this one, which is honestly my favorite. Look at that. That is so awesome. Shut up. And his hair is, that's kind of like, it reminds me of the Hinata one that swooshes, except, you know, it's his blonde hair. But it feels that way. If any of you guys have that figure, that's how this hair compares. It's about the same kind of texture and movement. But look at that. That's awesome. So he's got ponytails. That's awesome. That's where this would go. We're gonna do that now. Whoa. That's a cool action shot right there. Well, there you go. Maybe from the side. That looks super awesome. Yeah, I guess you could play around with it. It moves around like this. Doesn't go all the way in. There is like a nods on either side. Here's the other one. He's got 2 different sets of hair and a hole in each head. I presume, yeah, there it is. See that? That's super awesome. Start you guys off with this one right here. Like I said, all the fingers kind of move like fingers, which is really cool. There's a close-up there of his ring, which is great. We have matching nails today. We have matching nails today, me and Deidara. Wow. Oh, shoot. You can see all the teeth. That's hilarious. Dare I say, does it move? Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. Okay, well, this hand, definitely 10 out of 10. They'd be cool to switch around with like his other arms as well. I'm sure they go along with them. Now we're gonna do, yep, and he's got one for the other side too. Perfect. There you go. There's so much detail in the hands too. You can see like all of his, like his webs in his hands. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, he's got some for the jutsu. All right. And they all move. All of them move like this. They have this very hand-like type. Oh! There they are, smiling. Super cool. Okay, well there you have it. Before we get to the arms, actually with this right here, his mask. Wow, look at that. It doesn't feel quite like plastic, but it is. That's so cool. I can't wait to try and put it on him. It's very flat. I wonder how that would go. So, unlike the other arms that are plastic, these ones have this like silicone, like rubbery feel to them. I'm going to show them to you on each angle. And man, like the definition is crazy. And Deidara is always portrayed in the anime as like a very, I wouldn't say he's ripped, but he's definitely got some muscle on him. So this tone and definition is super awesome. Now I'm gonna like do a squeeze for you guys. Y'all can see that. Do you see that? Just how like malleable that is? Whoa. And they have for you to attach each at the end. But yeah. We have both arms. This is awesome. It's got so much detail. Okay, so we have his stand. The one for the Deidara figure. Deidara. I love to say his name. He's so bad. He's such a crazy character, really. He was committed though. He really believed in his art. And I truly respect it. And that's a respectable thing to have as a character, you know. He's committed. Through and through. There it is. Deidara. Okay. It's a lovely blue. All right. Now we're going to pull out these right here. We're not going to pull them out. Reason being is because they're stands for the clay. So actually they'll stand on these circle-like pieces and you'll stick them in and they'll hold the clay up so that it looks like they're flying in the air. But what I am going to show you is the rest of this. It feels quite like the other ones, and it looks like it too. We have to make sure we get a match for all of them, you know? I love this. This is like the most satisfying part of it. Whoever came up with this design for a hat, culture is amazing. Okay, so we've got our dramatic piece of a hat here. Like always, great quality, okay? And since his hair does like a swoosh thing, it is so possible to just like have all of the, you know, like go in the wind with him. Oh, that'd be so cool. All right, so looks like that goes around his waist, which makes sense. It's a Velcro. Really cool. And we got zippers, and it does surprisingly open. They're very teeny tiny, but they do open. You can just take out whatever's in there, stuff his clay in there, you know. Do it for show. Have one open, showing like that. That'd be awesome. Okay. Now, that more or less completes the whole unboxing. We did go back and trial the mask part because it's not magnetic, it is very much plastic, so we were wondering how it went inside, and we're about to show you guys. So if you lift it up, there's a nook inside of his head right here, and there's a nook for it on here. So if you fit it in the right spot there, it should go straight in, and it stays that way, okay? And then after you put the head in, there you go. So you do this one first and then the face. That's so awesome, and it just stays hooked in there. So right, guys, so that is the conclusion of our unboxing. The Deidara is honestly amazing. I think that it's a very considerable figure to invest in. It comes with lots of accessories and all of these stands for each one of, you know, the clay figures. That's impressive. It's a lot of packaging, and they always do a great job, aesthetically speaking, and honestly all throughout, because the quality is amazing. And like Deidara himself, Rocket Toys, they're artists, okay? And like our other artists in the world, we would be nowhere without you guys as followers. And we thank everybody that has been on our channel, all 5,000 on YouTube, is it? And all of our 25K on TikTok. And we have just uploaded an Instagram. And we cannot tell you guys how thrilled we are to have you guys on our unboxing journeys. Thank you all. And we'll be back next time with some more reviews. Thanks for watching.